Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we try to find the signal in the noise, and today we're looking at KORU Medical Systems Incorporated and their latest filing. I hope you are ready for some numbers because we're about to dive into some very interesting preliminary financial results that could give us a peek into the future for this company. Before we dive in, if you want more of these straight to the point corporate breakdowns, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Come join the conversation. Alright, so what we have here is what is called a Form 8K filing, a current report that companies file with the US Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC to announce major events that shareholders should know about. In this case, KORU Medical Systems Incorporated is announcing some preliminary financial results for the fiscal quarter and year that ended on the 31st of December 2025. Think of this as a sneak peek before the official full financial statements come out. The main point of this report is found under item 2.02, which is all about the results of operations and financial condition. Basically, the company is telling us some early numbers and what they are seeing. This is pretty important because it can give us a heads up on whether the company is doing well or not so well. They put out a press release on the 12th of January 2026 to share these preliminary numbers. Now, what is really crucial here is that these numbers are preliminary. This means they are based on the company's best guess right now, and they could still change. They are still finishing up their closing procedures and reviews, so the final numbers might be a little different. It is important to remember that information like this is not considered officially filed for some legal purposes and is not meant to be incorporated into future filings unless specifically stated. KORU Medical Systems Incorporated's common stock trades on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbol KMD for those of you who follow stock markets. This is the kind of information that can move the stock price. When a company releases preliminary results, especially if they are better or worse than expected, it can cause a stir among investors. The actual press release is attached as Exhibit 99.1. This is where we would find the juicy financial details. Now, the filing itself doesn't contain the full financial tables. They are referencing the press release for those. However, we can infer the nature of what might be in that press release. Companies usually highlight their revenues, earnings, crosshair, and maybe key performance indicators. If the numbers are good, it might indicate strong sales or cost control. If they are not so good, it could signal challenges in the market or internal operational issues. So what does this mean for KORU Medical Systems Incorporated? Well, they are giving investors an early look at how they performed in the last quarter and for the entire year of 2025. This allows the market to react sooner rather than later. For investors, it means paying close attention to these preliminary numbers and then comparing them to what analysts were expecting. If the company has exceeded expectations, it could be a positive sign for the stock. If they have fallen short, it might be a cause for concern. The company also includes an interactive data file which makes it easier for financial analysts and the SEC to process the information. These filings are becoming more standardized thanks to technologies like XBRL, which is extensible business reporting language. It allows for easier digital analysis of financial data. Finally, the report is signed by Linda Tharby, who is the President and Chief Executive Officer. This confirms that the company's leadership is aware of and stands by the information provided in this filing. Now, looking at this filing on its own, without the actual press release containing the specific numbers, is like getting a menu without the prices. We know they announced preliminary results for the quarter and year ending the 31st of December 2025. The critical part for any investor is what those numbers actually say. Did revenues grow significantly? Were their profits higher than anticipated? Or did they face headwinds that impacted their bottom line? Without the press release, we can only speculate. However, the act of filing this 8K shows transparency and a willingness to communicate with the market even before the final audited numbers are ready. In conclusion, KORU Medical Systems Incorporated is providing an early look at their 2025 financial performance. The real story will be in the details of that press release. Investors should scrutinize those numbers carefully to understand the company's trajectory. We'll be watching to see if these preliminary results were favorable and what they might mean for the company's future growth and market position. Alright, that is our quick decode of this KORU Medical Systems Incorporated filing. What are your thoughts on preliminary earnings reports like this? Do you find them useful? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps us out, and subscribe for more of these insights. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.